Other interesting business news, you have Tesla now offering a factory wrap for a mere $7,500 to $8,000. Now, this is a factory service only available at 2 Tesla service centers in Southern California. So, presumably, it'll be a very quick service since it's in California. Presumably, all the workers and all the people are trying to move as fast as possible to avoid all the people on copious amounts of drugs, and people are stealing everything that isn't bolted down. Perhaps it is a good exercise program or regiment, to say the least. Now, it's going to start with wraps for both the Model 3 and Model Y, and a cost between those two price points noted earlier. The colors being gray, matte white, matte black. Those are the cheaper options, but so the $75 price point. But if you want blue, green, red, or rose gold, you have to pay $8,000 for a wrap. And I did do some searching on the internet. This is a wrap for your vehicle where you actually put it around. It's not a wrap as Will Smith might have done back in the day when he was socially relevant. That was a wrap burn. Now, if you go to any third-party wrap places, which there's a lot of debates on should you wrap your car or not, most often than not, it is very much cheaper than painting your vehicle. But depending on the application, it's certainly not as durable. But it can also scratch or damage, so they paint under it. So it's one of those things where kudos to Tesla. It is going to be very profitable. If you're a shareholder, you should be applauding Elon for this idea. Oh, it's not really an original idea, but to factory option it. Because, again, the cost of the actual wrap itself, negligible to say the least. The most important component or in that cost structure is usually the labor. And given Tesla has one of the best, most effective labor rates in the automotive industry, thanks to them offering their employees stock options, which, again, that's, I don't want to say worth their weight in gold, but perhaps titanium or platinum. It's precious metal to say the least. And it'll definitely be able to do well. But most wrap places, like if you go find a third party, it's usually, I would say, between $2,000 and $5,000. Again, there's a lot of variables depending on the size of your vehicle, but you're definitely paying a premium, and this is a great new revenue stream for Tesla, and it's a lot cheaper than Tesla to actually do this than to paint the vehicles, which would be a whole nother logistics in terms of the paint supplies and all that kind of applications. So, good idea. Let me know. Do you think this will really increase in popularity? A lot of people throughout the years have had third parties already wrapping the Teslas because for many years they've had the same rudimentary colors, which does help keep their costs down and complexity down. But let me know. Do you think this might be a big trend where now everyone's going to factory option it like that? It'll be interesting to see. Personally, I can't help but think you're spending as much as a car on a car. My family's kind of frugal, so when I think of a car, you can get a nice used car traditionally for $7,500, $8,000, and yet this is going to be wrapped on a car. But nevertheless, if you have the money and you prefer it, it's definitely an interesting idea. But good for Tesla. Thank you everyone again for taking the time to tune in today. I appreciate your support. Trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of October. So if you could click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, any comments are also appreciated because the feedback is how we grow, make the channel better and better together. Lastly, if you like the channel, it may or may not help with the algorithm. It's a mysterious thing. I'm not quite sure. It seems like it changes on a weekly basis on which videos go viral, which ones get shared more. But at the end of the day, your support is also always appreciated. Also, lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.